Hi you guys, my name is Guru Shakia and welcome to my beautiful channel. This is your monthly love, sex, and romance reading for all earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I'm going to get right into the reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you want something more specific to you, you can book a reading with me down below. I do have readings like who is my soulmate and what are their characteristics. Alright, so the first card that draws my attention is partnerships and alliances. So a lot of you guys could be meeting someone in school soon. Also in work-life atmospheres. A lot of my other signs are also meeting people just in their work-life situations. A lot of you guys may have already met someone in your work-life situation, and you could be blossoming with them, talking to them, having more conversation, more like walks on your breaks, or like it sounds cliche, like long walks on the beach type things. But there could be someone in your atmosphere wanting to get to know you on a deeper level. This person could have tattoos. They could be just very exotic, a different ethnicity than you. They could they could just be opposite of you. So if you're black, they could be just a different type of black than you. Or if you're Caucasian, they could be black. Or if you're Hispanic, they could be a different Dominican. You could be Spanish, like Puerto Rican, things of that nature. But they're just opposite of you. You could be meeting them somewhere international, whether it's networking, whether it's traveling, exploring different terrain. But it does give me somewhere of like a sedity upscale place with champagne, things of that nature. A lot of you guys, your soulmate, you could have met your soulmate already. So if you feel like deep down you know that that's your soulmate, you could very well be right. A lot of you guys could be meeting your soulmate this month. Taurus, kind of like mid-August to beginning of September. And I feel like my guy's saying you can trust them. So right off the bat, again, if you have this intuitive feeling like I've knew you before, maybe in a past life, maybe like, we kind of fit like pieces of to a puzzle, then you could surely bet that if it feels right, then it is right. Go based off your vibes. If you're wondering, how can I tell if this person is right for me? Will they look out for me? And another sign is that they look out for you and like your well-being. Again, in another reading, I feel like I kept saying they won't really care much about your body, what it has to offer them, but more so about your well-being, your mind. If you got enough rest, if you're eating right, have you meditated today? Things like that. They really care about that aspect of your life. Let's see. And again, it could be just someone very upscale. It could be that you get invited to a party and you meet them out. It's just somewhere very crowded and open. Let's see. There is people in your atmosphere that support you. Maybe you're kind of like struggling to come out the closet. Maybe like a few friends know about your sexuality. You may have told one person and you probably threatened to kill them if they told anybody. But I do feel like you have people in your family who will support you if you come out. Like, even if you have like a dad that you think won't be very supportive of like you being gay or lesbian or bi, curious, I feel like they'll have a hard time, but they might get over it eventually. But it might take a lot of trial and error, of like trying to get people to understand around you. This gives me a lot of male energy. So you may be a male that's gay and you're in the closet and you're kind of like masking it or masking your sexuality, but deep down you know the truth of who you are and what you want. And a lot of you guys could be getting over rape trauma. Men go through rape trauma as well. Could be needing to heal certain areas before you can really embrace your sexuality. But there is a lot of healing in your atmosphere, like working with your sacral energy. Men and women are encouraged to masturbate and to just embrace their sexuality, to create using their sacral energy, to channel their sexual energy into their outer hobbies and mastering something, investing in yourselves in something creative, whether it's a project, whether it's an anime manga book, whether it's making the comic, journaling is even coming up. So journaling about any sexual traumas, like rape and so forth. And whatever happened in your family, because incest has been coming up a lot too. So just journaling, and I feel like a lot of things does mess us up in our love life. We think that it doesn't affect us, even if it happened at a young age. We think that certain things don't affect us, but it really does, and how we view relationships, how we view others, if our sex life is good, our sexuality, if we own it or not, etc. Especially if you grew up in areas where maybe you from the hood and it's not acceptable to be gay, especially like gay and a person of color. But it's like, it's kind of urging you to sit with yourself and reflect, and to at least journal. If you're not telling anybody, at least journal about it. And maybe you can get a journal with like a lock, or I don't know, something like that. Find, I don't know if you have any trusted person to talk to. If you feel like you don't, just journal about it. Some of you guys are struggling to forgive past ex-lovers, and this could be that you had a baby with them, or maybe you had a miscarriage with them, or maybe something about wanting a kid with someone, and you're kind of holding on to that hope still, but you guys aren't really on good terms. Maybe you were hoping that a baby would keep you guys together low-key. And it could be that you had an abortion and someone is kind of like keeping it against you, and it could be actually making you struggle to heal in your sex life, feeling like you're to blame for the situation, or you didn't have any much control over it, or what would I have done differently if I was of this age now, if I didn't let people dictate my life, etc. But I feel like you're encouraged to let go and to forgive yourself and those around you. If you're 13 or young when this happened, I'm feeling like you're encouraged to let go of this situation. Again, incest is coming up, so a lot of this has been going on. I think I'm going to make videos along with rape about these situations, because it's more common than a lot of people think. So it could be that you're considering to go to therapy, or you're considering to be your own therapist in, delving in creative things or journaling. A lot of people are probably like, dang, this is bad stuff, but a lot of this is relevant to know why your love life or your sex life isn't thriving at this time for some of you. Some of you just encouraged to let go of the past, and a lot of you know who you're supposed to let go of. You're just not letting them go. You're just clean. And it's kind of like spring cleaning. You need to just clean out your closet, come out with the truth, or just let people go who no longer serve you, who don't bring you up. And it's time to talk about it. It's time to talk about a bunch of things that you've closed up about. About maybe you have been with spouses who shut you up, who don't really listen to your problems, who always say, I don't have time for this. That mean they really didn't care for you and your voice, but now it's time to own your voice and to just talk about it. Whether you have to journal it, make YouTube videos, somebody's going to care about what you have to say. Let's see what else. Tantric sex is coming up, so some of you good guys could be just wanting to focus more on having fun, like going to college parties or etc., or just and considering a friends with benefit if you haven't already. If you have someone in mind who you feel trusted and worthy of that, you can go ahead and talk to them about it. Ask for what you want, ask for what you need. A lot of you guys like being ate out, then ask for that. Again, lingerie, toys, if you're into stuff like that. Maybe role playing. Some of you guys do like to be more modest. And that's okay too. It's not like you're forced to do anything you don't want to do. If you're ever in a situation like that, then tell your partner what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. But some of you guys are on a rampage of owning your sexuality. You're just like, fuck it, this is me, I like this position, I like that, I like wearing this, I like cross-dressing, I like, this and that, and it's time to own your power and your sexuality. And And some women may be the same. You may be in the closet about some things that you like, and you're not really expressing it because you feel like you should be modest, you should be this and that. You may have grown up in a Catholic family or in a Catholic background or in a religious background that's keeping you from expressing your sexual wants and needs. But you'll probably meet someone, whether it's a soulmate or friends with benefits, who's very understanding. But a lot of you guys have a lot of healing to do, more so than worrying about romance and sex. Nonetheless, though, there will be people who are good company this month, who will nurture you, like be there to hug you or to cuddle with you, embrace you, to heal. The last one here is patience and planning. So it's no need to rush love. I'm getting in this reading. A lot of you guys wanted to skip to the good stuff. I wish I had more information about, like, the sex and the spicy stuff, but I feel like a lot of you guys need to heal before you can get too wild on that end. A lot of you guys are just trying to jump chapters in your life where, everything's all good, but I feel like things will fall into place if you let it allow it to happen naturally. And people are there to support you. It could be that you are with your soulmate. It could just be consulting you at this time, helping you to relax and stuff, but it may not be time for the romantic aspects. It may be just a friend right now, and later on it blossoms to something bigger. But right now, just take it as it is and as it comes. Kind of like use discomfort and talking with this friend to your advantage, and realize that it's healing taking place, and consider therapy if that helps, or books or whatever. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Peace.